The Do's and Don'ts newsletter proudly presents this story from issue number 2, published December 1st of 2023.
Alex Kidd, a historical footnote, by Yousef. Sega had a prolonged history in the console industry long before their breakout Mega Drive, also known as the Genesis. One might not think twice about it, but a robust history of games followed Sega throughout their run in the Master System and early lifespan of the Genesis. Classics such as Phantasy Star have been well documented, but one that's often overlooked in the larger gaming conversation is Alex Kidd. This long-forgotten former mascot and face of Sega was unceremoniously dethroned by the well-known Blue Blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Because of his sudden absence after the rise of the company's new face, one could make the assumption that Alex Kidd had little significance in the general gaming landscape. Today we take a look at what may have gone wrong with the former megastar of the Sega Genesis. This is Alex Kidd, a historical footnote. The focus here is the series' fifth entry, Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle. The game is your standard side-scrolling affair, only requiring you to reach the end of the level. Coins obtained from boxes scattered throughout the levels can be used at shops to purchase power-ups. In the shop and, with cash in hand, Alex engages in a rock-paper-scissors battle, the game's bread and butter. Once his opponent is defeated, Alex obtains weapons, exits the shop, and continues the level as usual. The power-ups are simple to use, but they are lost anytime Alex takes a hit, which leads to the need to reacquire them often. To top it off, Alex is fragile. His hitbox is larger than it would seem, resulting in many a death that feels unfair. With how easily the power-ups are lost, it can feel as if they are almost useless. Is the little you accomplish in their brief presence even worth the work to obtain them? This issue poses a greater problem than what it would seem at first. Because of the imminent fear of losing your power-ups due to Alex's inherent weakness, there is little incentive to seek them out and enhance your gameplay experience. When you do obtain a power-up, it is often gone in the blink of an eye due to poorly planned enemy placement, causing Alex to take damage. What's left is bare-bones combat and basic levels that can be finished in less than a minute. Because this Alex Kidd title lacks depth, its laborious gameplay is more consequential than in other games of the time. What's left is a shallow platformer where the core gameplay loop revolves around high risk and low reward. We can't be certain these poor gameplay mechanics are what caused the downfall of our lovable rock-paper-scissors buddy. It is easy to point fingers at poor marketing, a saturated platformer market, troubled development, or plain old bad luck. The only thing we can truly rely on are the games themselves, as they continue to be enjoyed over time. In spite of its issues, the Alex Kidd series remains worthy of a look, as it maintains a je ne sais quoi, a charm that's not easy to articulate. It is no surprise the series recently received a new entry with Miracle World DX. Even after all these years, the series retains a sizable cult following. It may take some time for it to grow on you, but when it does, you will have a relatively lively adventure to keep coming back to whenever the urge strikes.
About Yousef. Yousef is an avid game completionist, languages nerd, and an all-around cuisine nut. He is passionate about cooking, traveling, languages, and learning about other cultures.
The Do's and Don'ts team consists of Grizzly Adam, editor, publisher, writer; Jon Mullin, assistant editor, writer; Plendlful, consulting editor; Joe Collett, associate publisher, writer; BlueMSX, writer; Yousef, writer. Visit our website at dosanddontstopmywebcommunity.org. And don't forget to write to us, submit your retro memory, or, most importantly, sign up for the newsletter. The Dos and Don'ts retro newsletter is published the first of each month. Subscribers get early access.